Hello, my angels. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're fine and well. Just doing a quick Palo Santo. So, hope you've had a good weekend. Has anyone been in a... Actually, no. First of all, thank you to those who joined Carly and I for our protection ceremony. It was very insightful. It was very powerful. It was very intense, and it was quite heavy, but it was, as usual, an honour to hold that space for you. So thank you for joining us. Has anybody... Oh, and I will be posting out the recording very soon. So if you'd like to receive that and you've not already paid for it, the recording, it will be available to download later on. Okay. Has anyone been feeling like they're in a perpetual place of complete and utter discombobulation? Anyone? Hands up. Honestly, what on earth is happening? Like, obviously we're in the year of a snake. So first of all, what's happening with the fucking weather? It's June and I'm in a jumper. I haven't worn a jumper in June, even at night, for years. Like, someone tell me, please, what is going on? So what I'm picking up is that a lot of people are processing some old things, some traumas, some pain, and obviously we're in the year of the snake, which is a 9 year. So old parts of you are dying. You could be having itchy skin, you could be having skin issues, you could be having many things happening in your life where change is very apparent and very required. Am I going to stop drinking coffee though? No, although this is decaffeinated. But I saw a post yesterday saying that coffee weakens your auric field. And it weakens a few other things as well. And I'm just like, it's my one vice. Fuck off. Anywho, so I'm going to do a collective, but I just want to do a little talk first about some of these energies because, you know, I'm getting people sending me messages and they're feeling quite emotional. And while I don't do labels over here, obviously for many of you, as you know, I used to resonate very highly and very strongly with the twin flame journey. And while I still believe it does exist for many people, it's not something I'm attached to anymore, but I am still grateful for that alignment to where I am in my life now and for learning the things I needed to learn as a teacher on this journey. Anyway, what is coming up for a lot of people is the pain of not being chosen, the pain of having something in your eye that you can't get out, but at least I've got short nails so I can get to it easily and not like scare people poking my eyeballs. Apologies for that. It's very clear that we've had to work through not being chosen, not being shown any kind of love or affection from that particular person at times. In some cases, not all. You've had to be in the doldrums of despair and feeling almost this like depression energy to clear it. You cannot heal it until you feel it. So collectively, a lot of us are feeling that energy of, okay, where are we needing to keep choosing ourselves? But the thing is, as humans, we crave connection, we crave that cuddle, we crave that intimacy, we crave, you know, those very special moments that you get with a partner or with someone you're investing time and energy in, and you crave reciprocity. And for a lot of you on the twin flame journey, you didn't have that reciprocity. I know I fucking didn't. It's part of the reason why I let it go. Because I was like, I've never had any reciprocity with this person. And while I don't think they owe me anything, I owe myself something. So that's why I chose to move away. And I think why a lot of you have as well. But what I'm really picking up is this energy of loneliness in the collective where, yeah, okay, fair enough, you've let that person go. and you're opening up to the idea of someone new, or you align with someone new, and you know, it might be the great circumstances for that, or it might not be the right circumstances for that. Take it as it resonates. But there's this energy of still feeling almost like a bereavement, because the old parts of you, some of you still have a foot in the old world, in the old parts of you, and some of you have one foot in your new parts of you and in your new world. And you know, it's a process, and you have to give yourself grace. You have to give yourself time and space to connect in with that and realize that you're okay, you know, for wanting to feel love, for wanting to feel connection, for wanting to have amazing sex, you know, with that special person. And I know a lot of you are in that place where you're like, I don't want to just be dealing with anyone on a casual basis. It has to be the real thing or nothing at all. And that's okay. For some of you, that's what your journey is, and you don't want to be messing around with just anybody. And that's how I feel as well. I don't want to be just dabbling with anyone. Been there, done that, one t-shirt, got the trauma for it. Not again will I put my body through that. But you have to go through these certain things to get through them, to also learn the lessons. And you know, I always like to say there are no such things as mistakes, there are only lessons. However, on these journeys, you can feel incredibly isolated and incredibly alone. And sometimes all you crave is a cuddle. All you crave is connection. All you crave is someone to say, it's going to be okay. I've got your back. I've got you. You're all right. And, you know, no one owes you anything, of course. But I think we're so taught on that twin flame journey as well, in so many ways, or on the twin flame journey rather than on that, because obviously I was part of it as well at one point. We are taught that we're constantly needing to heal. If they're not coming towards you, you need to be doing some healing work. If they're not doing this, you need to be doing that. And it's like, no, when was this ever about them? This has always been about you. It's always about you coming back to yourself. So, you know, one trauma, respectfully, at a time, or one healing stage at a time, or one inner child at a time, one inner teenager at a time, one inner adult at a time, one past life at a time. Take it as it resonates. Like, there's a real gaslighty energy when people say, oh, you aren't healed if you're demanding or wanting love, or you're wanting to be in a relationship, and you know, you've had a lot of time on your own, and you've spent that time on your own, you're not afraid of being on your own, you've done it, you've proved that you can do it, but you're like, no, I actually want someone in my life now. I want that person, that special person. And you know, it will still align in God's timing, but it's still a need, I think, for humans to have that connection. And I don't think you're unhealed for wanting or needing that partnership, or that love, or that respect, or reciprocity, or amazing experiences with that person who can give you those things and who you can give those things to. I don't think you should be saying to yourself, oh, I must be unhealed if I want that love, if I'm craving connection, if I'm craving a loving, peaceful connection, you know, or a peaceful relationship, or a love connection, or, you know, a connection where there's reciprocity. You're not wrong for wanting that. These are basic human needs, and I'm here to tell you, you are not wrong for wanting those things. You are not wrong for wanting a man or a woman, depending on what you're aligning to and what you prefer, whatever your preference is, or a person with a masculine or feminine energy, whatever you associate with and align with and resonate with. You are not wrong for wanting a person to give you those things, whoever they are. You are not wrong for wanting that. You are not wrong. Your soul craves connection. Your soul craves peace, yes, but it craves love. And yes, you can get love from family, from friends, from soul tribe, from amazing people, your clients as well. Yes. But sometimes you do just want it from that person, whoever they are. And it's frustrating when you haven't got that and you're just feeling like you're in a perpetual state of healing. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that. I thought you did, yes, because that person wasn't showing up for me, but that's because I wasn't showing up for me. Now I am showing up for me. I'm like, no, you don't always have to be in a perpetual state of healing. You have to be open to what the divine brings you, yes. But if you are saying to the universe, look, I want love. I want to invest in somebody. I want someone to invest in me. I really do want that. And okay, if I've got to wait, I've got to wait. But I want to live my life and experience things. But there's nothing wrong with admitting to yourself and your heart that you want connection, that you crave amazing experiences, that you want date nights or date days, that you want amazing sex. There's nothing wrong with that, because let me tell you, when you don't have it, you miss it. You miss it, you long for it, you crave it, you want it. And I get that you have to have done a certain amount of healing so that you're not aligning with someone because you're lonely or because you just want someone for the sake of it. No. And when you are so far into your healing journey and ascension journey, the divine won't let you do that anyway. They will never let you settle, because they'll show you why you don't settle, because you'll settle and be like, oh God, what do I do this for? You know? So yeah, I'm here to tell you it's okay to want and crave and long for that beautiful connection. And everybody wants love, no matter where they are on the healing journey. Everybody deserves it as well. And I think there's so many people out there, gurus and all sorts aligned, will be like, oh, you need to do more healing work if you're craving love. Or, you have everything you want within you. Yeah, you do. You have everything you want within you. Absolutely, yes. And in order to align with those things, you need to embody them. Yes. All I'm saying is it's okay to admit to those you want to, and to anyone other than yourself, I want love. I want that relationship. I want that partnership. I want to be aligned with someone I can do my purpose with. You're okay. You weren't meant to be doing this on your own. You're not meant to be on your own. You're meant to be in that loving, committed relationship when the time aligns. And it will be with who God wants for you. But it's okay to still miss connection, to crave connection, to want more for yourself than that journey as well. Anyway, I'm going to get off my high horse and do a channeling. Actually, I'm not on my high horse, because that would imply that I think I'm better than people. And that is not the fucking case at all. Anyone who knows me knows I'm pretty fucking humble. Mainly because the universe has forced me to be. However, I actually like being humble. I like the fact that I don't think I'm amazing at everything I do. I know I'm good at what I do, but there's always room for improvement. And there's always someone out there who can help you with that. Either your clients who become teachers as well, or you can go to a mentor and get some assistance, you know? We all need guidance, we all need help, and even healers out there need someone for them as well. So it's okay to want and need. I am feeling a calling for the Giant Rider-Waite, so here they are again. Here's the Giant Rider-Waite. These bad boys are very much one of my favourite decks. And I know they're going to have a powerful message for us today. Jupiter has moved into Cancer for a year. So anywhere you have Cancer placements, everything is going to be expanding, because Jupiter is the planet of expansion and joy and happiness and abundance. So it's a really powerful time. And I know a lot of people have been like, oh my God, you know, the signs are going to be feeling so much better. The cardinals are going to be feeling so much better once Jupiter goes into Cancer, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, there are still some things to be wary of. I'm not an astrologist. If you need to understand more, consult one, okay? What's this beautiful collective need to know today, please? What do they need to know? We have the Five of Swords that is poking out. So I'm taking the Five of Swords. Okay, we have the Four of... Oh, Lord, what's going on here? Oh, crap-a-doodle-doo. All right, someone's in their head here. And I've just put them back in the wrong fucking direction. Hang on a second, people. Are they all upside down? Yes, okay. There we go. So, we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Ace of Swords. This, methinks there's some clarity coming in about something. Oh, fuck. Let me see what else we get. I'm trying to shuffle these. As you can see, they're rather challenging to my little hands. They are little now because I don't have my talons. I quite like the shorties for a change. All right, anything else? Star. Oh, fuck my life. Okay. Okay. Right, so we have the Star. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, but it's in reverse, which is rather interesting. So I'm going to take another Rider-Waite deck and clarify what is happening for you. Why is the Five of Swords here, please? Immediately what I'm getting is this sense that someone needs a time out from fucking being in their head so much. They're definitely needing to heal something here. Could be a connection, let's see. They're very... With the Five of Swords, this is Aquarius energy. We also have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. Now, this is implying somebody who's caused pain and discomfort, possibly to somebody as well. But we will see. Clarify the Four of Swords, please. The Knight of Cups. All right, no, this is someone who's one. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. We have the Sun in reverse. Oh, God. All right, okay. Somebody here is... Oh, it's the same damn message. I need coffee. Decaffeinated in my case. Somebody here with the Sun in reverse. This is a very depressed and sad energy. 15:55 in the time, so the change is coming here, especially with 2 5s here as well. And this is also making me feel like there's something with the 5-5 portal potentially. Something has happened since the 5-5 portal. Somebody's had some kind of possible realization and clarity with the Sun in reverse and the Ace of Swords. It's like they're realizing they've not been happy for quite some time. It is the same fucking message. Now, this could be somebody, again, in a work capacity. They've realized that's not the job they want. If you're connected to somebody, they could have realized they're not happy in some work capacity. Or it could be that someone who's watching this is realizing, I'm not happy with this career, I want change, I want to do something more for me, and in which case they may be being guided out of the matrix and into their own healing modality. Take it as it resonates. They're fed up of struggling for money and they want to have their own freedom. They want to work for themselves. Instead of realizing someone else's fucking dream that makes them miserable, they want to work for their own dream, right? So that could be a potential option here as well. But somebody's really fed up here. Really fed up. Okay. Okay, clarify the Ace of Swords. They know who... someone here knows what will make them happy in life. Whether that means stopping something, whether that means leaving a job, whether that means leaving a situation, whether that means leaving a relationship, commitment, whatever. Someone knows that their happiness is doing something else or having a different reality. Yeah, and they're holding on to it. They're holding on with the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. They're holding on to the idea that there is something more out there for them. Why is the 5 of Swords the 5 of Pentacles in reverse? It's clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is Virgo energy, but this is the energy of, it could be generational wealth, it could be a committed relationship, it's a happy ever after type of vibe. Oh, these cards are very telling, Spirit. Someone's having arguments with somebody and it's making them want to be on their own, basically. They're having discussions, they're having arguments with someone, and it's making them want to leave something. Oh, Lord. They're dealing with someone who's quite emotionally sparse, is the terminology I wish to say. I don't say the word sparse very often, so that in itself could be a tittle, a message for someone. But it's also what Spirit's saying here is someone is sparse of affection. They don't get affection. They don't get a lot of loving words from their relationship, or they don't get a lot of encouragement from their manager. You know, it really is a case of work or a relationship here. Like, really do take it as it resonates. And for a lot of you, it is pertaining to a relationship. Or a connection, rather. But I did say relationship, so that could be a relationship you've got to come because someone realises that, you know, there is someone else out there that's their happy place. As I say, take it as it resonates. Everything unfolds the way it's supposed to. All right, so we do sound like a bit of a broken record, and I think there's a lot of anxiety for a lot of people with change in mind, and they're like, oh god, I know I need to make some changes, I know this is what I need to do, I'm getting a right, okay, I don't eat fish and chips and I'm getting a taste of fish and chips. So someone watching this, if this is you, please comment, because I am getting fish and chips and mushy peas with a battered sausage. It's not my energy. I never eat stuff like that. I used to, but I can't digest it very well. It's not good. It's not good food for my tummy. It just, no, I can't eat something as heavy and fattening as that. I just can't. The amount of calories in a fish and chip dish, I would eat in 2 days. I just couldn't. I couldn't put my tummy through that. However, I used to fucking love it. Nothing better than some cod and chips with mushy peas and a bit of curry sauce on the side. Oh! Or a chicken and mushroom pie. Oh, no. However, that is going to resonate for someone, okay? Claire Sentience is coming in. No, not Claire Sentience. Claire Gustus, which is the taste. Okay, so Spirit, what do we need to know? Or rather, what does this... Gonna use a different deck. Hang on, people. Do not go anywhere. I haven't used this deck for ages. It's one of the first decks I ever bought. It is an angel deck. It's very powerful. Can't remember what it's called. Can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but it's a good deck. So here we are using it. So what does this collective need to know that are watching this, please? What is it they need to know for this energy we have just channeled? Oh, crap-a-doodle-doo. Same message, guys. Same message. So we have the Seven of Ariel. Okay. You have invested wisely, have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavour. The Seven of Ariel is Seven of Pentacles. So it's sowing the seeds for something, right? I'm also looking at all the colours on here, which really brings me to spring and summer. So over the next few months, things are going to blossom and flower for you. With perspective, this is like the Hanged Man. Archangel Camille. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So somebody here is being guided to do something different. With Nine of Michael, this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone up at night, not sleeping great. Probably staying awake maybe longer than they normally do. They're just not able to sleep. They're worrying. They're really not in a great place. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Now, the Nine of Swords was in the other card pull as well. Okay. Yeah, all right, here we go. So we have the Eight of Gabriel, which is like the Eight of Wands. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results. Important communication, right? Then we have the Queen of Ariel, Queen of Pentacles. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So this is mature, practical, generous, and happy energy. It's a really beautiful energy, to be honest. And I think this is how you are, who are watching this. You're in that beautiful, you know, it's like Queen of Pentacles energy. It's a very nurturing, loving vibe. With the Peace card, 13, Azrael, Archangel Azrael is the angel here. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So you may be being guided to let go of something, yes. But there is another collective here that are too. All right. I don't know why. I just felt guided to use these for a change. What do I want to clarify with, though? Please. Excuse me. Clarify the Seven of Ariel, please. Justice in reverse. Someone's realised they're not going to get what they want out of a situation. They know it's dead in the water is what I'm being guided to say. They've put a lot of effort into it. They've invested a lot of effort into it, but they haven't got what they want out of it with the Justice in reverse. All right, clarify perspective. They're looking at this from a new perspective. The Five of Wands. And they're like, there's a better way than this. We're arguing all the time, or like at work, it's fucking drama. I'm being picked on. I'm not enjoying it. It's bullshit. It's a gossipy, toxic energy. I don't want to be in this energy anymore. And if it's a relationship, trouble up mill. Oh, that's a northern saying, isn't it? I haven't said that for a while. Trouble up mill. So basically, there are closed doors, which implies slamming of doors potentially with arguments. It's not a nice energy. It's a real, like, someone's shutting the door on something here. Yeah, they are. They're anxious though about stability. With the Ten of Coins, they're anxious about commitment. They're anxious about, like, maybe how they leave a commitment, possibly in some cases. And for some of you, you are anxious to have that commitment. King of Swords, leave a commitment, cut something out. My fucking eyes are really... Okay, my eyes are itching. I feel like I've got something in them, which is a spirit's way of showing me something. Right. Those that resonate. If you're dealing with a work situation, your eyes are seeing the fucking truth of something. And if you're dealing with a relationship or commitment, or if someone you're connected to is, the wool has been pulled from the eyes, because that's why there's itchiness. The wool has been pulled from the eyes. The truth is being revealed. Because pull the wool over your eyes is hiding. So the wool's been pulled. Interesting. Interesting analogy. Clarify the Queen of Ariel. The Fool. Clarify peace. Six of Swords and the King of Coins. This is divinely protected. Whatever this is divinely protected. Someone is probably worried about money here, but that too, divinely protected. Because if you are leaving a situation, anyone watching this, if you're leaving a situation, or if someone you're connected to is leaving another situation, whenever that happens, it's divinely protected because it is meant to happen. Yeah, Ace of Coins. It's supported. Anything else? Seven of Wands. No need to be defensive. Five of Cups. Let go and let God. Four of Cups. You know, someone... It's like they don't want you to be that missed opportunity of love with the Ten of Cups. They don't want you to be that missed opportunity. Six of Coins. They know they'd get that reciprocity elsewhere. They've not been getting... Something is missing in this dynamic. So at work, something is missing in that they don't feel appreciated. They don't feel like, even though they're doing well with targets, or, you know, whatever the work capacity is, they're realizing they want to do something more with their life, that it doesn't involve working for someone else's dream. They want to build their own and work for themselves, right? And in a relationship capacity, somebody's realizing the arguments are just too wearing now. They can't deal with it anymore. They're anxious about money. They're anxious about how this is going to close out, but they know they need to close it out. The Devil, yeah, it's toxic. It's a karmic tie in some cases, yes, but they know the clarity of where things are potentially toxic, and that it's like a trauma bond, or there's codependency there, and that's making things, you know, hard. Yeah, Queen of Coins. Again, my eyes are still going. 1 second. Sorry, I had to pause that. The Moon. Secrets, fears, Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. People have definitely felt trapped, but that is coming to a close, because you're going to realise you cannot live your life feeling trapped. You can't, especially if you're known to be someone who's quite real, or you set examples potentially to people, or to children, you know, or family members, that sort of thing. Like, there's definitely this vibe that someone watching this or someone will resonate with what I'm saying about a work capacity or a connection, or it might be the person watching this is that person who's actually that's me. I'm stuck in a situation I don't really want to be in. I'm trying to make the right decision. There's a real depressed almost energy to it. Like they don't want to do things in the wrong way, but they also cannot live a lie either. So as I said, if you're in a work situation, you want to leave in the right way because you want to leave under your terms. But if you take that leap of faith, you'll probably find the universe will catch you with its giant hands, right? And for those that are resonating from a relationship or commitment standpoint, what you have waiting for you potentially, or what you have in the wings or on the horizon from the universe, is so much more aligned than what you have now. My eye is still so itchy. Right, so coffee. What else do we need to know about this situation, please? What else can you tell us about this situation, please, Spirit? The Tower. 10 of Cups. Show you that card again. It's beautiful. They're nurturing a little baby, so that could be, it's children related possibly that they're staying for in some capacity. But again, take it as it resonates. Oh my lord. The Lovers. Six of Pentacles. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. I just cut the deck and got the Ten of Swords. So there's definitely some kind of ending coming here. Clarify the Tower. Movement away. Excuse me. It's a bit of a block though at the minute, because they know they need to move away from, well, in some cases, a mother figure. Clarify the Ten of Cups. They see joy and happiness elsewhere. They recognise there's someone else out there for them. They may know this person. They may be aware of someone that's better for them or better aligned for them. Where they... Oh, wow, okay. There's some deception here. There's this energy of them realising they want more from you as well, if you're seeing this. Those that resonate. It's like they're aware there's a bigger picture mentality here, and it's almost, yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. They know. They know. Oh, gosh. Okay. The Temperance. They know. They know. Some of them are arguing over money. Oh, God, I've got such itchy skin. Wheel of Fortune. They know their destiny's elsewhere. 3444 in the time. They know their destiny is with another energy. Yep, they know they've got to move away. They know they've got to move away, and that is what's got to be the right decision. They've got to, they're obviously umming and ahhing how to start the proceedings. Oh my lord, look, justice. They're umming and ahhing how to start a potential legal thing, you know. They're umming and ahhing how to begin a separation. It's here. Wow, it really is here. Yeah, and there obviously is this need to do it correctly. Oh my god, we have the Lovers as well. Let me just cover them up. There you go, the Lovers. They see so much with another situation here. Yeah. Oh my word. The King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, this is masculine energy returning to you. For some of you, it's masculine energy returning. Do with that information what you will. I am not saying any particular label. We don't do labels over here. But this is masculine energy returning. They have gone through and look, they've moved away from something. They've ended something. They've moved away. For those where you are dealing with someone who is not able to give to you the way you want, it's not because they don't want to. They have to close out a cycle, and they have to close out a contract that's written in their soul, and you cannot interfere with that. All right, so anything else this beautiful collective need to know while I'm drinking my coffee? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Anything else? This person sends you music. I get this distinct impression they do send you some kind of music. Like, they send you some music. They send you music that will remind you of them. You've either heard it when you've been with them, when you've connected with them. It's very specific music. Oh, good lord, we have the Queen and the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Five of Swords again. The Devil. Some of this is karmic attachment. Not all, but some. Judgment. But the karmic attachment could also be a job. It doesn't have to be a person. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be work related. There's a lot of extreme anxiety here. Oh, fuck. On the strength that this is a tattoo deck, for me to say, oh yeah, this person's got tattoos, probably isn't going to go down right. But jokes aside, you or this person have tattoos. I'm just saying. Now, most of the time you meet somebody, a lot of them have tattoos. So really and truly take that with a very large pinch of salt. Okay? Right, clarify this Queen of Wands for me, please. The Four of Swords. Okay, clarify the Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands. Clarify the Five of Swords. We do not like that card at all. It is quite a sad card. Judgment. Right, very specific message coming in. There is a person here, when they walk upstairs to bed at night, when they're going to sleep, and I'm closing my eyes and I'm seeing a spider's web, right? And I'm also seeing what looks like a hexagon. that's because they need to use an anxiety, that's the anxiety GIF. Yeah, okay, that's why I'm being shown that. It doesn't necessarily mean they're sitting and doing an anxiety GIF where you breathe in for 4, exhale for 4, or breathe in for 8, exhale for 8. It doesn't necessarily mean they're doing that, but what I'm being shown is this is anxiety, right? This person has a lot of anxiety about going to bed or going to sleep next to someone. They're not comfortable sleeping next to somebody. They're going upstairs with this trepidation and, oh my God, I've got to go to fucking sleep next to them. Oh, good Lord, I've got to fake it again. Oh my God, I've got to turn them down for sex. I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do that. They don't want to be intimate with this person at all. Now, that is a little bit of a concern for the other person, and they are realising, yeah, something's not right here. However, it's very specific. Somebody's going up to bed at night and they're feeling this wave of depression, sadness. They might have put children to sleep. They might have had the family meal. They might have been watching a bit of telly or watching a program of some sort or a series of some sort with the person. But they're not really there. They're there in body, but they're not there in mind or spirit. And they're certainly not there in heart either. All right, clarify the devil. 3 of Cups. Tell me more about that, please, because there's a few ways of looking at that. All right. Okay. What bird is that, Spirit? What bird is it? Flamingo. It's not in the flamingo colours, but it's a flamingo. Okay, thank you. Something with flamingos. Flamingos could be a sign for somebody. But also, I think like swans, they mate for life. So, 4222 in the time I've just seen, and I looked at my phone. This is interesting because okay, right, now I realise why the devil's here. The devil is not necessarily toxicity. In this area, with the Ace of Coins and the 3 of Cups, the devil is sexual energy and feelings of chemistry, bit of obsession over somebody else. They're thinking a lot about another person, and that's why they're in this despair when they're going up to bed to sleep with the other person. Because they're not thinking about that person, they're thinking about the other one, the one that they're realising, okay, there's something there. Excuse me. Clarify judgment. Is she naked? Not quite, but we're just going to do that. The Star. Clarify Ace of Pentacles for me, please. Whoa, okay. That was the 5 of Wands. Good Lord. Okay. How interesting that I might have lost a few cards then. Bear with. Ah! I did lose some cards. No! I lost a few cards. I also look like I've lost my voice as well. Good gracious me. Right. I'm not going to take any of these because they're not. There's not a need. Let us say. Right. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, they're arguing, like I said, they're arguing over money. They're really realising with this 2 of Cups that they have that connection elsewhere. It's very, very clear. And as I said, with the work capacity, you're realising you want to either join forces with someone and set up a business, a partnership, or you want to work for yourself. Ace of Wands, yeah. And with the Two of Coins, this is about balancing things out. The Lovers. Ooh, this person really thinks highly of you. Like, the one that's possibly in another situation, or, you know, they might have to heal from another situation, but they're very much realizing that, as I said to you before, and I've said all along, there is no cheating in this energy. There's no physical cheating. There's feelings, yes, but there's no cheating. There's no, anything untoward has not taken place. It's not that type of energy. It's not toxic. It's not toxic. But they are a little bit obsessed with you. I'm not gonna lie. They are a bit obsessed. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse. There is no romance with this other situation. There is zero romance. Zero romance. Even though it is a commitment, there is zero romance. And do you see how depressed this Hierophant looks? Good actual Lord. He's like, oh, I don't want to be in this position anymore. The Death card. What did that say? What does that say to you? Death. Transformation. Change. Pluto is in retrograde as well, don't forget. Till December. Someone tell me. Six of Wands. There's another card here that's come out. Hang on. The Wheel of Fortune. They recognise something in you that isn't being acknowledged anymore with the other situation. Like, they're not on the same wavelength, frequency, vibration as the other person. Six of Coins. With you, they see that reciprocity. They see how loving, how giving you are, how kind you are. Even if you've not met them and it's just a friendship, they can see it. They can feel it. They can see it. Nine of Coins. They want to be single. Mr. Emperor or Miss Emperor wants to be single and leave a third-party situation. And with the Chariot, this could be happening for some of you quite quickly. Listen, do not attach to that though. Do not attach to any of this. But it's very interesting that the same fucking message keeps coming through. So that's that. There's no romance in this other situation. It's friendship, it's obligation, possibly because of a family unit. But there is no romance in this other situation. They're not interested in that with that person. And that's why they go up to bed solemn. I don't say that word very often. They go to bed depressed. They go to bed, they're upset. Like, they're quite depressed about it. All right, so what's this person going to do towards the people watching this? Let's see. What are they going to do? What actions are they going to take? What actions are they going to take? They've got some indecision to work through. Understandably, you know, these things are not easy. We have the Hanged Man, which is surrendering to the divine. We have the Ace of Clouds, which is basically the Ace of Swords. We have the Lovers, which is duality. And we have the Four of Lightning, which is a homecoming. And then we have the Five of Drops. Five of Raindrops, which is Five of Cups. Do you see that this says loss? So they don't really want to be in that position where they could lose you. So I'm just going to see what else we get here. Clarify, please, the Two of Clouds. Nine of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's not feeling it with whatever they're dealing with. Taking things for granted, expecting to be supported, wishes denied, dissatisfaction. So people are taking them for granted, whoever they're with, or at work, they're being taken for granted. They're trying to be respected and they're not getting that. They're dissatisfied and they are unfulfilled. And that is what's making them go, I can't do this anymore. But they have to do it in the right way. Well, I've got the Hanged Man, the Hierophant in reverse. This is them needing that time to go through separation of something. Separation of a job, a habit, whatever it is, a relationship, a marriage, a commitment, whatever it is. Then we have the Page of Wands, which is excitement. And, you know, you could be receiving messages about this from someone. They felt stuck. They felt stuck for quite some time. But with the Four of Lightning and then the Four of Wands, they know who their home is. They know who their home is. And it says here, first stage of completion. So that to me is making me think of the decree nisi in divorce. And I think the decree absolute is the final, isn't it? Clarify the 5 of raindrops. So for some of you, your person's got to get divorced or definitely separated from something here. And then we've got the world. So, you know, again, it's completion, it's fulfillment. They know that they're not happy and they know they need to end something. The 4 of swords. They need to end something and then give that some... They need to end something. We've got the Fool in reverse. That's them not wanting to continue with whatever they're dealing with anymore. 10 of cups. They don't want to deal with that anymore. They want that harmony elsewhere. 3 of wands. They want it elsewhere. For some of them, it could be moving areas. 5 of wands. They know this is going to take time. And with the moon in reverse, this is almost like some kind of secret being revealed as well in some capacity. Maybe they are. Oh, okay. All right. For some, a secret could be being revealed about someone here. Now, because these are action spaces, they could be revealing some truth to you about a situation. So maybe if you're friends with them, they may choose to open up about something, right? We've got the 2 of cups here as well, which is a really beautiful, loving, emotional, equal emotional card and energy. Then we have the 7 of wands. So they're trying to get the courage to end something. 8 of wands. Yeah, 6 of pentacles. They know that the ending with the death card is needed. It's needed. They're not living the chariot. Ooh. They know it's needed. They know 2 of wands change. It's about taking strategic planning, and the 2 of wands is a planning card. It's planning an ending here. 7 of swords, because they've been delusional, thinking that they could make it work. It doesn't work. And for those of you who are thinking of leaving a job, you have been deluded, thinking that it's going to work, and you're realizing nah. Now, in some cases, the other person could have been deceptive, could have been bullshitting. The sun, could have been. Yeah, High Priestess. They could have been up to no good. And we do have the Ace of Wands here, so there's a possibility there could have been some kind of yucky intention. Take it as it resonates. We don't want to harp on about that though. We don't want to add energy to it because we cleared enough of that shit on flipping Saturday. But yeah, it's not a dark energy. It's more... Maybe they're more aware that there's something not right in their relationship with someone than that person that they're in a relationship with believes. You know, it's that sort of energy. Okay. Anything else we need to know here? Anything else we need to know here? Anything else? We have strategy that's just shown itself to me. You're not even joking. I've cut the deck and got strategy and walking away. That's very obvious. Someone is trying to figure out how the fuck to walk away from a situation. Whether it be work, a habit, something that needs change. Patience. You, in the meantime, are needing to be patient and kind to yourself. Then we have the happy family, because someone here could be breaking up what looks like a happy family. We have the goddess of the moon. Just stay in your beautiful divine feminine energy. Action. Take action in your life. Take action in your life. Okay. Why have we got strategy here? A feather is very significant. But I'm also getting... Back in the day, and I say back in the day, a scribe. What were they called, the feathers? Someone tell me. I've fucking lost the plot right now. In the olden days, you would write with a feather, wouldn't you? You'd write a letter with a feather, dipped in black ink. That's what I'm getting. It's like a scroll. Obviously, not in today's time, but it's really being carefully planned. Yeah, 2 of swords. They're really deciding how the fuck to do this. Clarify walking away. 4 of swords. Wow. They've done all they can do. We've got Magician, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and we've got the Eight of Wands. This person is determined to be single. I've had a happy family. Queen of Cups. Oh, good Lord. So they see the Queen of Cups is the ultimate loving, nurturing energy, and someone who's very heart-centered and very aware of their emotions. They see that in somebody else. And they're excited about it, but they do realise they've got to walk away and take action to walk away from something else. Okay, yeah. Knight of Cups and the Two of Wands. They're emotionally connected to whoever this person is. Okay, whoever of you watching this, you've got an emotional connection with somebody who is thinking about leaving another situation. And if it's you who's watching this and you're thinking about leaving work, a job, and a career that you've been in for a long time, do it. This is your time. We have the Sun and we have the Hermit. So this is going into Hermit energy to do the work, to do the shadow work, to no longer deceive themselves into thinking that this situation was going to keep working when it's not been working for a long time. They realise they have emotions elsewhere. I'm going to leave that there. If you're interested in any of my services, please message me, zoe@thesatspiritualist.co.uk. If you are wanting to receive a recording of Carly and I on our protection ceremony, it's £20. And it was about 2 hours, 15 minutes, there or thereabouts. So it's quite a decent chunk of time. It was definitely 2 hours something. 2 hours 5, 2 hours 10, 2 hours 15, something like that. It seemed to go on forever and a day. But it was very, very powerful. And it went on because there was a lot to do. We really did clear through a lot of gunk. And also, just for those who want to know, divine masculines, I don't obviously say this lightly because I've moved away from the journey, but I can still help people on it. Divine masculines were coming through for the healing and the clearing too, because they've been very stuck. There was an attack on their solar plexus, and there was an attack on the feminine's third eye. The third eye to keep your intuition at bay and to stop you trusting yourself. And then with the solar plexus, it was to stop the masculines coming forward who'd been wanting to come forward towards their feminine, okay? If you're interested in any of my services, message me. Bye!